No, there we go. Good morning. 12:30 a.m. Time for intense gaming. I hope you're all ready for the gamer podcast. Hey, good morning, Ayu and Shady. I I don't think my microphone gets picked up when I'm on the BRB screen. Good morning, Pig. I did laugh at Luminous Lazy Boy. You're ready to game? Good. Oh yeah, I turned on the timer. I was clicking through the menus and stuff. Good morning, Lark. Indeed. Beg o'clock in the morning. Like you go to the dentist at 2:30 and you tune into the stream at 12:30. 2:30. uh, yeah, puns are pretty good. Uh, hmm. Oh, you guys want a book recommendation? The Phantom Tollbooth is a pretty good read. I did many book reports on that. Good morning, Power Nelson. I don't know how to read. Is that how you win the day? uh, good morning. He goes. I've got a pipe. Maybe. This is a wrench. I think there is like a pipe in the files, like a lead pipe. Maybe I'm just crazy and I'm imagining things. I've gotten so old, I've gotten dimensions. You can't read the future Mongol propaganda. Yeah, good morning, Odette. Yeah, Phantom Toll. I haven't seen the adaptation of it. But yeah, no, it's either I did like several book reports on it, you know, just like one every year that I could, just because I didn't want to have to read a new book. Either that or my brother did. I think my brother did like 3 or 4 book reports on that. I don't know if he even read the book though. But no, it's very good. It's got a lot of those puns and all that. I need to find out where it is. I need to read that. It's your backstory to fighting Emperor Sang in Robocomies. That was off of recommendation? I thought that happened. Next you're gonna tell me you're not actually a PNG, and you're actually a human, live streaming and pretending to be a PNG. You can't take my gimmick. No. I should branch out and take stuff that I don't normally take, like Lucky Shot. Anyway, yeah. The Phantom Tollbooth is a very good book if you like puns and stuff. And there's just a lot. It's just a lot of that. You know, okay. Here's a good topic. Comedy movies, okay? Alright, just comedic material in general. So, the eating letters and like half-baked pastries, like ooh, the moon is made of cheese. Is that true? But no, okay. So comedy stuff, you know, but like back in the day, it's a movie where characters are funny, funny stuff happens. Wish you could eat pastries. Oh no, why not? No, okay. So nowadays you got like Family Guy, and then you just have like all this stupid stuff happen. Too late? Pastries are gone? Or is it too late in the day for pastries? Just pretend that you're waking up just now, and then you can eat whatever you want. There we go. Not how it works. Pretend that's how it works, and then it works like that. Boiling Veins is too good to pass up. No, okay. I want to rant about Family Guy, okay? No. No. What I mean to say is the current I guess mainstream method of making a funny movie, a funny TV show, whatever, is you take you take characters or whatever, it doesn't matter what the characters are, what they do, and you just put them in a funny situation, you know? Like, uh-oh. Look, it's the Italian mafia and they cook the pizza. Okay. What? Why? And then like old stuff, you had characters and they did funny, they had funny interactions. Poor rats. It's too late. Oh no, we're gonna meet Master Splinter. We're right up ahead. Oh yeah, these I don't know how the audio is, but these turtles make their hurt noises are the different colors of the Ninja Turtles. We violated the nap. Yeah, red, purple, orange, blue. It's almost like they knew. But yeah, no, you see a lot of bad comedy, I guess, or maybe the only comedy movies that survived and that we remember. It's the Superior American Dad. I think unfortunately it might be Superior. But no. Okay, so yeah, maybe the only ones that actually survive in public knowledge or whatever are the good ones. Yeah, unfortunate. Good morning, Karagi. Family Guy Funny Moments 14 on YouTube, the compilation. I think 13 had more subtext to it, but I guess I'll have to take your recommendation for 14. Wait, no, 14 is the MMO. Family Guy Funny Moments 11 and 14 are the MMOs. Family Guy Funny Moments 13 2 Lightning Returns. Brian Returns. Peter gets a new job. Brian gets a girlfriend. Stewie gets a boyfriend. Oh, look at these funny video game stuff. So anyways, now I'm just thinking too much about comparing Family Guy Funny Moment video compilations to Final Fantasy games. They're all shooting each other. I wish there was friendly fire. That'd make things a little bit easier. No. Okay. No, I had a slightly profound thought, in that yeah, comedy isn't based on character interactions as much as it should be anymore, you know? Like, yeah, like planes, trains, and automobiles. It's not like celebrity guest Seth Rogen shows up and he does the Seth Rogen bit. Comedy is randomly generated. Yeah, on Family Guy. Haven't you seen the South Park episode where they've got the walruses and the balls? Disprove of modern Family Guy humor. Abbott and Costello. I don't know. Don't expect me to find solutions to anything. No. Good morning, Karen. You're right. Brian just died. Let's go. Observational humor. Yeah. No, making... Oh yeah, good morning, Dave. So, yeah, this game is pretty neat. 2015 Rogue Light experience. Yeah, no, it's like The Simpsons, where it's become a parody of itself. Okay, yeah, Simpsons, Simpsons is funny. Okay, steamed hams, that's the best thing you've ever heard. No. Oh yeah, no. Uh, hmm. Oh. Yes, Simpsons is a little sad. Just to like, you know, everyone thinks like the whole zombie Simpsons theory or whatever. You haven't eaten a burger in months? I ate a burger yesterday. It was good. Wait, these are 2 shotguns. Frick. Let's go back muscle. Dead Bart. Dead Bart is peak comedy. No. Maybe. Oh, no. Eat Pant. Eat Pant is peak comedy. Get out, Bart, on piss. I want to have a cow, man. No. There we go. I wish I had trigger fingers right now. But yeah, no. Burger eating bag. It was a Burger King burger though, so it doesn't really count. But I did have a local restaurant burger a couple days ago, and that was good. It was very greasy, but it was good. Burger King always messes up your orders. Yeah, okay, this is a little secret, because I worked at fast food before. Non-stop burger eating. No comment. I will give you no indication whether that's true or not. No. But yeah, no, it honestly, like, any location, you should just be able to go and just ask them for, like, can you just make the correct burgers? Like, yeah. Most places, they're just required to just, like, if they mess up your order, they just fix it without even asking questions. Like, some places, it's just, like, just straight up, don't, like, the employees aren't even allowed to ask for a receipt. Like, you just make the burger. You don't even have to know if they actually ordered it. You could just walk up to the drive-thru, order 1 burger, and then say, like, oh, you're supposed to give me 2 burgers, and then you could get a free burger that way. It would be a little bit rude, but you could do it. Yeah, they will note you as that guy. It is unethical. I wouldn't do it. I'm not that kind of person. But if for some reason you're here and you have no morals, you could do that. It's like stealing an apple when you're poor. Just asking for a burger. Yeah, no, unless you, like, do that every day, no one will be, like, actually pissed at you, I don't think. I guess it depends on the place, but most places, they don't care enough. Maybe the manager will care. Maybe. Bag gone rotten. No! You never had it so wrong you couldn't just take it? Well, I mean, it's a bit annoying, though, when you, like, pay for food and they don't give it to you. Chicken fries and jalapeno cheddar bites. Burger King, you gotta get nuggets when you're there, just because they're like far cheaper than they're supposed to be. It's like Costco giving out free samples, or printers like coming with ink or whatever. Like printer prices. How many stolen burgers are in the bag? 0. Stealing food out of necessity isn't morally wrong? Yeah, for the most part. Unless you're stealing food from someone else that needs it. Then you're on some, like, crazy moral conundrum. Yeah, 150 for 10 is good. I didn't steal the burgers, and I'm not gluten intolerant. You guys are making up lies about me. You steal from those in need to sate your own need. You're an egoist. Therefore, you are above morals. Okay. What if you put yourself in a situation of need in order to justify your own move? Stolen gluten-free burgers? Yeah. Stolen burgers on my head? Friendship ended with chicken fries? Yeah, no. They're so stupid. This is like stupid cheap. No, that's like the actual point is they lose money on the nuggets, I believe. Or they don't make that much. Just so that you get the nuggets and you buy something else. Second stomach. I am a burger. I am American. Despite my horrible stream time slot, I am 100% American. Conspiracy theory. The real conspiracy theory is how do they make the nuggets that cheap? How do they get away with it? Oh. Dodge and weave, dodge and weave. Oh. Nice, I got ammo back. This is too intense. Nah, spinach pastries. They have those at Burger King? Paper burger. I'll have to write McDonald's on the bag sometime. Oh yeah, 200 followers. I forgot about that. Yeah, maybe I'll do something special for 200 after the 5E presentation. Nuggets are probably a lost leader. Yeah. I know they sell them to do that. Like yeah, printers are sold at a loss, I think. But the printer ink is like at an insane premium. I know that much for sure. Apparently, like, yeah, consoles as well. Eat 200 burgers? No! I could do 200 nuggets. No, I couldn't do 200 nuggets. They make the most money from the soda. I know McDonald's did like the $1 sodas for a while. They still make a ton of money off of that. Yeah, soda's dirt cheap. I'm not affiliate. You can't gift subs. I don't have any subs to gift. You can't trick me. Printer ink is multiple thousands of dollars a gallon? Probably. Just because the proprietary name brand technology NFT nonsense. Good morning, noodles. 200 burgers is less expensive than 10 subs. Do it. No. You can say do it all you like. I won't be able to complete that. 24-hour 200 burger eating stream. The bad stream to visit on a diet. Yeah, I should maybe I should move on from the burger talk. Or maybe not. Food operation. Yeah, soda is like dirt cheap. Like it's like 5 cents. Good morning, and Simi. A burger bag over my regular bag. Nah, I get swap it out. Random skin. Berries cost like 10 cents. I don't know. Well, footlongs are very expensive. Yes, Subway has gotten really expensive now. 6 burger allotment. Yeah, I'll have to use one of those allotted burger bags for my next bag when I do a cooking stream or something. Maybe I'll do like food reviews, like running on empty food review. Do macaroons count as burgers? Yes. I don't care what any of the evidence says. It's infinitely funnier to say yes. There we go. Oh yeah. How'd the rat tornado go? It was a 2 out of 10, right? Make mini burgers. Yeah, mini burgers are macaroons, right? No, yeah, printer ink is Printer ink is something better. Macaroons, the pretty patties from SpongeBob. I don't know. Anything between 2 buns is a burger. Yeah, the classic, like, burger purist, anarchist, like, alignment chart. Like, ingredient and structure purist, you know? Like, that's where you go for your real discussion. Bread burger. Yeah. If you put a bun on each cheek, then yes. No. Bag tier list review. I'm not well versed in what bags work. Yeah, I'll do one on the spot. Plastic bags. Okay, grocery bags are pretty weak. You know, but they work for, like, you know, just trash bin liners. Paper bags, plastic bags, totes. Totes don't count as bags. Depending on body bags, they work. Nah, paper bags get wet. Okay, yeah, garbage bags are very strong. Don't wear a plastic bag. I will not. Colostomy bags. Z targetable weak point. Bag in a box. Satchels? Maybe. They are stylish. Maybe. Yeah, I don't know what counts as a bag and what does not. Well, I'll have to give a presentation on this. Doing weekly presentations might be too much. I don't think I'd be able to do that. But yeah, I'm getting a script together so I can complain about 5th edition. Because why wouldn't I? But yeah, no. What counts as a bag and what does not is a philosophical question. Education LGBT. What? For bags? No. Yeah, reject 5e. Starfinder. Starfinder. Not complaining if I'm right. Yeah, no, I'm not just gonna, like, sit there and complain for 2 hours straight. I'm gonna, like, I'm gonna script it. Starfinder is sick. Oh, what does it do better than Pathfinder? Just setting? So over 5e? You shouldn't be on 5e in the first place. No. All my homies love Traveler. Traveler's for gamers, right? I haven't been part of discussions, but I've seen discussions, and that seems to be in the gamer quadrant of of everything. 5e's nice up to level 7. Yeah, that's a good cutoff point. Rogue Trader. Because 3 hours of a pre-recorded stream? No. I will accept corrections because I'm in fact not a hardened veteran of funny video games, or funny board games. I might be a veteran of video games, but my tabletop experience is pretty low. But she could play RT? Wait. Oh yeah, Rogue Trader. Yeah, you just find it online and print it out. That was part of, like, the Fantasy Flight nonsense. But I consider myself a gamer? Yes. I've got gamer written on my shirt, so you know it. I can't believe Alaric has never met anyone with a book. Never been to a local library. Confirmed. Ooh, D6 game. Yeah, there's a lot of... I really need to get my group to play something other than 5e. I've tried before and I'll try again. Off the cuff theater of the mind. Oh, percentile dice is better for that? Huh. Just to determine how percentile you win. Anything but D&D. Good. The captain it can be a player? Oh, like the GM kinda? I've always heard good things about Call of Cthulhu, and I tried it in the worst way possible. But I should try it again. There we go. And yeah, that's a good setup. Delta Green. I've heard good things about Delta Green as well. At the very least, I've heard a lot of things about it. Percentile is good for total freeform. Just for setting up the DCs, or what? Or just saying you have this % chance. I guess if it's total freeform, that would be without stats, correct? How would that be? Now I need to become even more of a gamer. Well, let me get some more tea in. What? Lady camera bag, Gladstone bag, basket bag, tote bag. Oh, I see. That's too many bags. Good time with Starfinder. Huh. 2d10? Huh. That does sound interesting. Huh. Are there any good 2d10 systems, or just using 2d10 and percentile? I mean, yeah. Oh, there we go. No, it's D100. Just because it's 2 dice doesn't change the outcome. Duh. Although I guess, yeah, you can just add them together. Man, I really need to get some Kingdom Death Monster going. D6 for simplicity, yeah. Yeah, no. That's like the best, the easiest part of a D6 system is you just set the DCs in it. I think it like tickles the same part of the brain as like it's the spherical D100s. But no, like the same reason I like the small number RPGs like Paper Mario and stuff. Is because it's like improving that is a big difference, you know. Going from 1 in 6 chance to 2 in 6 chance, you know exactly how much of a difference you're making, like in terms of your chances for stuff to happen. I get you. Do I? JRPGs go crazy with the numbers. Yeah. Doesn't this guy go like insane? Like just nonsense. Oh no, the exact opposite of that. Something that does crazy numbers good. Just for the title. I don't know how good the game actually is, but Trillion God of Destruction. There's something like that. Like the whole premise of the game is there's some final boss like marching towards your base, and it's got 1 trillion HP. Early Final Fantasy has you doing like thousands of damage. Yeah. Now good morning, Booher guys. Yeah. Welcome to the tabletop again. Tatsunoko versus Capcom. A fighting game did the damage in the billions? Why? The whole point is 1 HP Dream. Paper bag GMing for Chubas. Oh no. That Borderlands 2. Uh, that. Mm, uh. Yeah, no, making damage numbers pointlessly big for just for big reasons is nonsense. But no. Okay, no, I'm gonna write that on my note card for the fucking 5e presentation script. Borderlands 2 DLC. Because that's just oh no, I might have hit the mic. Oh shit. New players just want to play it like Skyrim. Maple Story have like giant numbers? Oh no. No, that Borderlands DLC is it does a very poor job of like just talking about RPGs or anything. Like, okay, anyone with like any representation of tabletop games in modern media or whatever is just always the funny jokes of ye Nat 1 sucks, GM coming up with stuff on this. I don't know, it's just giant nonsense numbers. Okay. Well, I don't know if Maple Story is good. I need to... No, I don't need to check it out. I don't think it's doing too well these days. Maybe it is. All I remember is Maple Story 2 came out. Don't play it? Oh, okay. I'll take your advice. Uh-oh, rats. No men aside. Maple Story 2 died at... Maple Story 2 died as well? Yeah, that Critical Role effect. Yeah. Not only that, okay. Maple Story 1 is next one's cash cow. Is that one still alive? Yeah, no, it's sad to see stuff like that. Yeah, like, yeah, this is Critical Role. No offense. I assume like any other MMO, RPG, or board game, whatever like big franchise, everyone that plays it is very much aware and not happy about the situation. Oh, there we go. But yeah, Mabinogi too. What? What the heck's a Mabinogi? I don't know, what was it? Yeah, yeah, Critical Role nonsense. Yeah, no. I'm not a huge fan of the 5th edition's playstyle. Okay, I'm not complaining. Another game owned by Nexon. Ugh. Addictions is a sickness. I don't get the appeal of Critical Role. Yeah, it's something. I haven't seen like any of it. I don't know. Maybe they're doing it okay. Vindictus. Man, okay. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Okay, my biggest fear for any franchise that I enjoy, you know, is something comes out and it's good, and then they make a sequel and they just put nothing into it because the sequel is going to sell no matter what. Pokemon right there. Vindictus was supposed to be that, but it flopped. I don't know what it's supposed to be, but I can understand exactly what you mean. And Mass Effect, Fallout, yeah, that happened with One Punch Man Season 2 or whatever. Berserk 2016, just handed off to the fucking C team, not even the B team, just like a very amateur animation studio. That's how it be. Yeah, it's not a fun time. It's a shame because the music was a banger. On like One Punch Man 2, or what? Or Fallout. Fallout 76 had the Country Roads going for it, but that didn't help it. Skyrim had the had that like Dovahkiin, that song. That song's so good, but Skyrim is very bland. Oh, the Berserk soundtrack. Berserk 2016 soundtrack is actually like really good. Man, I need to actually take a listen to it. Okay. Once I start doing Kingdom Death Monster, I'm definitely gonna have like a side tube in the background the whole time just for background music. Just so I can play copyrighted nonsense the whole time. No happy endings, only happy memories. Man, that's too deep. It's too deep for right now. That's, man. Not even just like talking about stupid, funny like video game and media franchises. That's too real. My brother playing on repeat. The original Berserk soundtrack is also fucking 10 out of 10. Holy shit. Bahamut, just put Theme of Guts and Bahamut on loop for like 20 hours. They've been reusing the tracks from Morrowind? Probably, just like slightly remixing it. Elder Scrolls peaked with Morrowind, yeah. The Hirasawa, yeah. It's been a while since I've seen Paprika. I should watch that again. Man. Yeah, now there's gonna be Paprika 2. And, it's gonna suck. No. Paprika's great. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, that one song, though, is great. I'll switch back. Oh yeah, the PS2 Berserk game is apparently pretty good. Yeah, no, it's got a good oh yeah, Forces is also one of the best songs. Oh, there we go. I had to get some tea in. No. I'm still a little bit sick, but like barely. Paprika is good, but what is it? Redline. If Redline isn't your favorite, then you're a nerd. No, you're not a nerd. You're a loser. No. Redline. Yeah, there's probably something that I'm thinking of that's better, but Redline is very up there as far as everything goes. It is a banger. So good. Boilies for the defense. Yeah. No. Okay, yeah. Berserk. Okay. Now I need to start a note card for Kingdom Death Monster background songs. Berserk. Nier. The entire Nier discography. Just because, why wouldn't I? Alright, have a good night, Nelson. Nelson of the Power. They made a Bunny Girl Senpai movie? What? What? Promare was good. Huh. Yeah, I haven't seen Promare yet. Maybe I probably should. Because I've enjoyed Gurren Lagann and all that fun stuff. I'll cry? The Bunny Girl was that one weird show, right? Where like people stopped like showing up or something. I don't know. I don't remember too much about that show, but I remember the MC being a Chad. Just like, oh, you thinking perverted thoughts about me? He's like, whatever you're imagining is 10 times worse. Just like saying gamer stuff. No. Has an anime ever made chat depressed? Hmm. Yeah, there's a bunch of good. Fate the anime. A spin on the Monogatari concept. Huh. Anohana. End of Evangelion. Hmm. God's egg. Hmm. This is the that's the correct way to get anime recommendations. Is not ask what's a good anime. What's one that made you cry. Aki no Sora. Hmm. Never heard that. I need to. I'll have to put that in another tab for later. Sakura So. No. Uh. Or is this like Big Robertson's anime? Only cry for happy ending? Silent voice. That's recent. That sounds familiar. Cry regardless of the ending. Start a flame war until people go, this trash anime is better. Oh yeah. Yeah, just say that's a good point. Yeah, get people to argue and fight for their opinions. Silent voice, please no. Okay, so that's got to be good then, right? What about the one where the lady plays the piano and dies? Man, that's a bit too much. Just like why? What kind of monster would make that one? Girl Who Leapt Through Time? I'd watch that one. I don't remember how it went, but I remember watching it. Feel the feelies. Cry about not watching anime? Based. But no, Your Lie in April, I think. What was the one with the piano? And yeah. Man, you don't need to do that. Oh, violin. Oh, the guy played the piano. Right? Man. Don't need to do that. Garden of Words. That one sounds familiar as well. I remember that. That was like it's like a big one, right? Violet Evergarden too. Made in Abyss is pretty good, but that's it's a little spicy. Filters or whatever the gamer word is these days for it's got stuff. It's got weird stuff, but good soundtrack. 5 centimeters per second. You made your name as well? Oh shit. Dude's like the most powerful that I've ever heard. Huh. 5 centimeters per second, I think I remember that one as well. It's like little stuff. It'll make him wanting of an OL even more. Oh, no. Makoto. No. As a wise man once said, egg love. No. There we go. Good morning, Meat and Carrot. Yeah, hag love. Can I get some hag love spam in chat? No. That's unfortunate that anyone that applies to does not appreciate that. I've tricked you all. Okay. I'll put myself against the wall with you two as well. They'll take us all in together. Good night, Alaric. Is it Hag Waifu? Yes, old. No, the screen cap, no! The correct term is MILF or GILF. No, no. That's too much for stream. It's just gonna come for us. Obadette. Anyways, yeah. Have a good night, Alaric. Good luck sleeping through this incredible stream. Oil. Rocky, you're not a hag, are you? I know what you're saying. I'm not gonna fall for that. No. Okay. Dang. I mean, that's okay. No, Carrot, you're not gonna trick me. Don't think I may not be hip, but I know a thing or two. No. Stop. No, none of that going on in here. You little rats. It's real tears. Behave yourself, sir. They have a very high IQ. Man, that's another thing. Aside from turning franchises into just hot garbage, just because even trash with a good name on it will sell. There's also turning shows or franchises into something like that, where a trash bag with a nice figure will sell. It's Baguette's the official. It is now. That's a good one. Okay. We my idea the only idea that I had in my brain was baglets, like egglets, like the things on the end of shoelaces or like hoodie strings. Just because that's the only pun I could think of with bags. Think of baguette. People said baguette to me in chats and stuff, and I never hear it. No, it's not allowed. Paper baguette. Ah oui oui. Paper bagliacci. Oh. Bag chads. Yes, acceptable. It's like a paper bag. Baglets thinking manlets? Yeah. Paper bros. Paper baguettes. Free ideas. Thanks, Karagi, for the free management advice. No. You charge commission? Damn. It wasn't you? Let's check the archives. Well, Lark said baguettes. There was no you. P-baggers? That's pretty bad. That's pretty sus, as the kids say. Fine. I'll give Alaric credit as well. No. Proud P-bagger? You're insane. I guess Alaric gets all the credit. P-bagger? P-bag by Semi? Wife. Forma de... I don't know how to say wife in Spanish. Gamer and P-Beggar. Yeah, no, just gamers. What's up, gamers? Welcome to another Nuclear Throne podcast. P-Beggar. Peter. No. You're all insane. Novia? That's Spanish for... No, it's Madre! Wait, no, Madre's mother. No, I'm an idiot! I'm a fool! I tricked myself. Oh, an assassin went up. I heard him. There he is. Ah. Welcome back, Big D20. Paperbag's mother wife. Now we're getting weird. No. Don't do that. First it was Carrot saying his piece. And now it's mother wives. Pig not in the head glove screen cap. You're right. Confirmed for Alabama. Yeah, I've been lying about my time zone this whole time. No. I mean, Madre Novia. I don't know how to say horse in Spanish. No. Nah, I need to catch more. I need to catch a Carmine stream. Yeah, I'm always asleep. I need more ammunition for making fun of him if he ever enters my chat again. This is my real motivation for watching people's streams. Peg love, by the way. Hell yeah. I watch streams not for entertainment, but for bully fuel. If you see me in your chat, I'm gonna say something funny about you. No, that's not true. Hey, paper. Oh no. Can't bully you on stream if you never stream. I can screen cap you. Bully bag. I'd be permabanned beforehand from the stream? No, I'll catch you in chat. I'll meet you in chat. No. It's too much. But yeah, me in chat, how about that? It's a vintage meme now, isn't it? Do they house and bully them? I don't have addresses on my spreadsheet yet. No. No, that is a joke. That is a certified bag joke. No, yeah, I can barely keep track of like when people stream. Maybe I should start one. No. Don't go to people's house. The DOJs. I have been working with the 3-letter agencies the whole time. No. I don't want to rant about the American government. That's too much. Boring veins. Safest. Egg witness protection. Yeah, watch out. Oh no. Too young to die. But yeah. Speaking of... No, not speaking of. Changing topic. I need to get, I still need to get X-Mage working. If I say it a bunch, then... No, I'm gonna write it down. X-Mage. With 3 exclamation marks. I need to get X-Mage working so I can do those Magic the Gathering nights. That sounds like a ton of fun. But I've just been too busy doing other nonsense. Like, yeah, and also slacking off, but that's besides the point. But yeah, I've been trying to do at least something new every week. Or not something new, but at least something. Like, am I gonna stream it? X-Mage, yeah, probably. Not learning how to do X-Mage. Seems like a lot of work. Who knows, maybe it'll show my IP as well. Something fresh. Yeah, exactly. I mean, like this week, it's not a new bag, but I do want to do that presentation. Who will you play against? You, the viewer, in chat. But yeah. I have to get Alaric along as well. He was very interested in it. Play shit brew decks. Maybe. No format has been decided on completely, but Cube is a pretty good choice because it's limited, so you make your deck then, like, so you don't have anyone, you don't have to worry about people complaining about net decking or any nonsense like that. If you somehow manage to net deck a cube or a draft, then you're beyond this mortal realm in terms of power. Build counter goblin decks? No. There we go. You can't net deck the whole cube. You can't net deck your draft. Green is always open. Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, that makes sense. I'd assume people wouldn't want to play green in like a power cube. Yeah, strong spirit's always good. Yeah, I'll have to do like a little. I really want to do legacy. I'll have to do like a presentation, I guess, on legacy decks, which sounds like a lot of fun because I haven't been up with the meta. Apparently, Ninjas is a like tier 1 deck right now, like a deck to beat. So, Ninjas of all things, like that. It's been what? Ninjutsu is a mechanic that has gotten almost no support over the years. Legacy, but we ban anything post 2018. Maybe. That doesn't sound horrible. I'm a little sad about how much Goblins has changed over the years. Because it used to be like a toolbox deck. Like, gone are the days of Tuk Tuk Scrapper in main. Do you get new ninjas? Oko's already banned in Legacy. Oko's 100% banned in Legacy. If it wasn't, I would ban it myself. I'll take Gamma Guts. Did we get new ninjas? No, there's an unblockable changeling and a Ornithopter tech. There's a new artifact that you can like sacrifice an Ornithopter to make like a 4/4 token. So, ooh, auto shotgun. It's a little goofy, but Ornithopter is just like a 0 mana, like 0/2 with flying, so it doesn't do anything by itself. But good morning, Daishima. I hope you're ready to talk about a legacy deck that I just learned about. Yeah, Ornithopter is just like a trash card that doesn't do anything by itself. But the whole point of the ninjutsu mechanic, which ninjas have or whatever, doesn't do anything. No, by itself. It's just a 0/2 with flying. It can't do damage by itself. I mean, it can block a flyer. Do not insult Thopter. We're getting there. But no, so ninjutsu, you'd like you pay a cheaper cost usually, and you swap in whatever attacking creature that wasn't blocked with the whatever ninjutsu creature from your hand. So basically, if you swing in with something that doesn't get blocked, you get your cool creature in for cheaper. But you insulting Thopter? Good. but yeah, no, there's like some, I don't remember what it's called, but there's an artifact. It's like 1 mana. It's got a bunch of silly modes on it or whatever. But one of the abilities is Thopter's better than Stormcrow. We'll have to agree to disagree. No. But no. What? You're taking me off the point. So the artifact or whatever, it's like 1 mana. It's got a bunch of stupid abilities to make like tokens, and then it makes bigger tokens of like different types, and then you get to like pay one. No, you don't have to pay anything. You just tap it, sack a Thopter, make a 4/4, just like a 4/4 like construct token or something like that. So you can sacrifice your other stuff, like the Thopters and like the Changeling dude. Sack a servo? I don't think so. Maybe it is sack a servo for the 4/4. I thought it goes all the way up to Thopter. Oh no. I think it makes a servo, and then it goes up to Thopter, and then it goes up to construct. Maybe. No, I'll have to save that confidential information for the presentation then. Super crossbow. I'm right. Retrofitter Foundry. Okay, yeah. So, yeah, it's 1 mana. You can pay 3 mana to untap it, so all the abilities cost it tapping. So, pay 2 mana, tap it, make a 1/1 servo. Pay 1 mana instead, tap it, and get rid of one of your servos to make a 1/1 Thopter with flying. And then tap it for free to make a 4/4. Does it make 0-2 Thopters, which is cringe? Correct. But yeah, the changeling, it means that it counts as like all creature types at once, so that counts as a Thopter for that as well. Oh, there we go. But yeah, so you just you use those dinky creatures that can't really be blocked, and then you sack them to make big dudes. You use the dinky creatures that can't be blocked to get your ninjutsu creatures out. Yeah, and then you got ninjas that, like, whenever a ninja deals combat damage to a player, you, like, draw a card or something. Stuff like that. Yeah. It's weird to see that as, like, a high-tier deck. It's been a while since I've seen anything interesting, or at least thought about anything interesting as high-tier. I'm too used to just Delver. Man. The dark days of Deathrite Shaman and the infinite Delver decks. Delver is an interesting strategy. I can explain that pretty well. So, basically the whole deck is built around cheap creatures cheap, powerful creatures. Grogfit, Flip Delver, Go Face, Grog Smart. I mean, the rest of the Delver playstyle is the important part. Like, you have a few, like, powerful creatures that are cheap, and then a bunch of, like, good cards, basically, like, good answers and stuff. Like, counter spells and removal spells. Bolt Go Face. Okay, yeah, Burn is the most low IQ deck. That's not meant as an insult, but it's 100% true. You can't say that Burn is super high IQ. It's literally just maybe sideboarding has a lot of thought put into it. I don't know, but it's just see how many turns it takes you to cast your spells. Oh yeah, I haven't played that much Burn, so maybe I'm not high IQ. Okay, that's probably true, but Bolt Marrow should be good for this. Lightning bolt now and then lightning bolt tomorrow. Do you really have to decide? Is there actually a decision there? I don't think it. Now goblins is the biggest brain back in Legacy, 100%. No. It used to be much more of like a crazy balance between like aggro and control. Oh no. Fate Grand Order. What, did you get an advertisement for that? That's not Magic the Gathering. Or are you on those sites right now? No. Yeah, Fate Grand Order is... Yeah, Fate is one of those things where it just feels like they've changed the IP quite a bit. Is this in Smash Bros? Oh no. I've seen you be more well-behaved than this, Carrot. The IP, yeah, carried by the... now that's why Nintendo cease and desists everything, is because if enough people make fan works... Have I really? I'm not gonna answer that. No, enough people have made, like... Or if enough people, like, you know, make a fan game or something, then you lose a little bit of your, like, IP rights, basically. Which is kind of stupid, but... yeah, I wonder if eventually people are gonna have to argue that... last time you tried to... well, that's understandable. I can relate to that. No. No. You stop? Yeah, there aren't many bugs in this game. I guess the maggots and the flies count. Oh no. I'll swap characters. More fish. Flipped. No. Yeah, anyways. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, maggots count as bugs. Yeah. Yeah, no, they totally do. Is wifey next to Hornet? Dude. Careful. Don't do that. No, I guess bug ranking stream is an idea. I'll have to be drunk if I do something like that. Just maximize the dangerous, the yabai. No. Anyways. Anyways, what? What were you talking about before? Magic the Gathering. Well, drunk man's words is a sober man's thoughts. Based. Oh yeah, exactly. Bug burger. Nice. I'll have that open in a new tab for after the stream. And then I will become the best clip raider. Fish can roll. Did I get the tooltip for that? Hope I did. That's good luck. No, I need to maximize my drunk streams. Well, first of all, Irish cream and hot chocolate is very good, but it's not very good for getting drunk. You need something powerful like Irish whiskey and ginger beer. Something that will strip the power from your computer. That was a good night. I was too drunk to panic when that happened. She had money so you could be drunk with me. Save up. No. Oh, brandy. They said money. I didn't. I need to work on my reading comprehension so I can become even more powerful. pretty soon I'll be able to read with my peripheral vision. Drinking games? Maybe. Maybe. Yeah, maybe I'll schedule something for 200 followers next week. But nah, I need something strong if I'm gonna be able to just like get in the mood for saying whatever nonsense. Spirits. Yeah, that's the fun way to say alcohol. No, yeah, I can just roll into enemies. Nah. But yeah. The 200 follower drunk stream confirmed. Hopefully my voice will be okay by then. Oh yeah, real alcohol is spirits. Anything weak is considered what? I don't know. I know liquor is the strong stuff, right? I don't know my terminology. Huh. I'll have to become an expert just so I can style on chat members when they get it wrong, instead of me getting styled on. Which is also the only other purpose of streaming. It's not for entertainment for anyone. It's just so that I can correct people when they get something wrong. No. Oh, any alcohol that's flammable is a spirit? Okay. Huh. That's a good, yeah, that's a good cutoff point. Yeah, no, I need to. I'll be able to say everything. You can light water on fire. It just isn't easy. You need to add stuff to the water. Above 40%. Okay. Yeah, it depends on your definition of water. Or does that change with the, I don't know enough about physics anymore. It's been too long. But I don't think you could reach a state where water is flammable, right? No. Unless at that point it's like turning to plasma. Or is that what fire is? Oh shit. No, we're back in physics class. No. Or science, I guess. No, this is physics. No, it's not. Is it? I don't even remember if states of matter is considered physics. Been too long. There we go. Oh no. But yeah, no, if you're... I always try to do the math whenever I make a mixed drink. Dumping energy into something until it turns to plasma. Yeah, I think that... I don't remember if fire counts as plasma. I know... Listen, I know my physics teacher said glass was a liquid, but I know that's wrong. Because that's, like, just nonsense. Not like because, like, oh, that sounds stupid. But it is stupid. It's, you can look it up. You can look, is glass a liquid? It's like, oh, glass is a solid liquid, yeah, fair enough. It's liquid, then drink it. No, it's high viscosity. Alright, low viscosity. Go Menasai. Oh, time to get those free Gamma Guts kills. It's a liquid, then drink it. You can eat glass. It's not good for you, but you can eat it. It's in fact very bad for you. But don't say you can't do it. Yeah, don't eat glass off stream. You gotta make good content. Oh yeah, no, that's the stupid, that's the funny reasoning is that, oh, the old glass windows are thicker at the bottom. Yeah, they made it with, by hand with low tolerance. Wait, what? You won your first ever raffle? What, like right now? Wait. Was it old glassware that you won? But yeah, no. Points and luck are good. So wait, that means the whole thing gets rerolled? Oh wait, no, the only thing is a physical good. Yeah, that sucks. Sucks to be you. Yeah, no, don't give out your addresses to strangers on the internet. Yeah, winning a bike without any legs. Maybe you shouldn't have entered the bike contest, but still, it's unfortunate. I think. No, that's pretty fortunate. You can sell the bike for money. There's a button? You're thinking digital? Badage. I need to put Better Twitch TV on my list of things to do. I don't think that's a Better Twitch TV emote, but it sounds like one and it reminds me of them. There we go. You've regretted almost every digital transaction you've had? What about buying video games? Is it really that much of a guts moment? How do people get away with just posting buying selling? How do people get away with just having emotes that are just manga panels or frames from anime? Does Twitch just not care? I'm surprised. Oh, this is from demo. That makes sense. No, Twitch has to confirm it, right? I guess they just look at it and see if, is this Booba? Is this the Robertsons? It's been a while since I've seen anything by Mr. Demolition D. Yeah, okay, they just check POS. I guess they just let the companies handle the copyright. If there even is any company that cares for whatever copyright. Uh-oh. Low HP. It's raining after 3 months of not raining? Oh, jeez. he posted the emote on Trigger and like on the Trigger channel, and they said that Bandai owns it, so just don't let them know. Karis, are you actually Demolition D? This has been your secret identity all along. I'm sorry for exposing you. No. But for real though, no. There we go. Back muscle. I really need to... I think I need to come up with like a... You don't have the curse mark tattoo? How would you know that he has one? Wait. Anyways. That's exactly what Demolition D would say, right? No. No. Anyways. Oh shit. I was close enough to take damage? That sucks. Auto shotgun's good. Man, I need trigger fingers. Anyways. Enough convincing people of being other people. Despite how fun it is. Alright, did I say convincing? Oh no. I'm forgetting words now. Accusing. Okay. Shameful F. Yeah. Right. Let's do some capital F runs with melting. the one-hit character. I need to exercise more. That makes your brain better. Like actually, increasing blood flow increases blood to the brain, increases brain thinkage. Let me stretch and get some tea in. There we go. Bag Ring Fit Adventures stream, never. Less spread projectiles, need more focus. The mutation for reducing projectile spread is actually bad, unfortunately. Just because there's a... It makes more weapons bad than it makes weapons good. Apparently so. Yeah. Any big brain or exercise is big brain. That's all that I know. Yeah. Yeah. Look at Caleb. He. Caleb knows everything about Uncle Ted Kaczynski, and he works out. So it's gotta work like that, right? Well, anyways. Speaking of the resident Bugman, the chivalrous dwarf Bogingi or whatever, Bonogi. GC is literally called Gamers and Gainers. Gamers and Gaggers. No. Nice. Yeah, working out's good for you. I should do it. But yeah, I need to pump iron while watching streams. That would save a lot of time and make me more powerful in the process. You're the only one who prioritizes cardio. All I know is people make fun of cardio because it's easy to make fun of cardio. Because cardio loses gains or some nonsense like that, right? I don't pay attention to those places. Not as much as I should. Nah. Start doing your reps there in your morning stream. Yeah. Like, honestly, I've been doing my art reps. And it's pretty nice to relax and draw. They lose to you by 10 minutes. I'm a filthy American burger, so I can't imagine what 5 kilometers really is. Wait, no, I can. 100 kilometers per hour is about like 60 miles per hour, something like that. 2.5 miles. Oh. Hey, 10 minutes is a lot for that. Damn. You're like Sonic the Hedgehog. But yeah, no, yes, soon I'll become the most powerful artist. I'll be able to draw anyone's mom getting fricked. Nah. It's too bulky. Clearly I will win because my speed is superior, right? You are an IRL Dex build? Oh, I'm sorry. Is there any games with like good dex builds? Strength and endurance use different types of muscles. Yeah. Yeah, no, that's like constitution versus dex. Okay. No. I don't like the idea of strength and dexterity as like different weapon stats, just because it doesn't really like add anything to most games. Most games. Like, you just end up with like, do I want weapon type A or weapon type B? And it's just that. D&D is... Okay, everyone give me your 5E8. So I don't have to say it. I'm trying really hard not to talk about, like, things that I don't like about 5th edition. Because I'm saving it. I'm saving it. But it's really hard not to. Anyways, just think about dexterity. Think about strength and dexterity as stats and what they do. Anyways. Boiling veins for the defense. X's, yeah. Lanklets, absolutely. Swing it like wine. Absolutely. A fine vintage. I'll get it out onto a script, and then I'll store up the rest of it for that day onto the the stream itself. Yeah. What RPGs do things better than 5th edition? No, wait, no, I can... Okay. I started talking about this earlier. This technically isn't complaining about 5th edition, but the style of play encouraged by 5th edition. I like that, like story game RPGs, you know? I can complain about that. That's not 5th edition directly. I'm not gonna like go on a whole segment about that as well on the stream, because I can't fault 5th edition for being something different, but I can fault it for being bad at what it's supposed to do. Like, you know, dexterity is kind of like technique. Kinda. Like hand-eye coordination, basically. And flexibility too. Elegance in movement, I guess. Yeah, I guess technique is a good substitute for that. But now the idea of tabletop games where you just have like, you make your set of characters and they just do whatever and they basically can't die. In terms of like, as far as the story goes. Like I really want to play more, I guess, old school type games. Cause yeah, every one of these just ends up the same. I talk about Magic. I talk about D&D. Talk about anime. Module play implies no impermanence. The only creative expressions you have is your own characters. Yeah. I've never had to go through modules. Like, I've never had a DM that was obsessed with going through modules. It's been all homebrew. I've got a DM that's obsessed with homebrew instead. But yeah, no, not having any influence in the story is a little bit much. But yeah, no. Okay. The main, I guess, dichotomy, whatever. I want to play an RPG where it's like the you don't make the character's backstory before you play. You make the you like roll up your characters and stats or whatever, and then you play, and then the story happens. You know, like that's I guess that's the elevator pitch of the old school stuff. But it's easy to complain and make stuff sound pretty, but I don't know. 5e loves releasing modules. New friends. Yeah, I guess. Well, I mean, I've heard good things about the Curse of Strahd, but I've also heard that that's the exception. But yeah, not. Also, homebrewing content when you have no basis for what content is supposed to look like is a bit too much to expect from someone. They do make some of this stuff too inflexible. Yeah, no, okay. No, for the stream, I'm definitely gonna see if I can link a bunch of articles just talking about whatever points that I talk about. I know the Alexandrian, like that website or whatever. The dude that runs that did some stuff on, what was it? The module that Baldur's Gate is based off of, and that one's apparently kind of weirdly written, at least in some parts, where like an NPC, like there's like some like side quest or whatever, and it's like pointless. Like you talk to some NPC and then like it's irrelevant. It's just like go from point A to point B for this reason, and it just doesn't actually explain why you needed it. Good morning, Django. We're back to talking about D&D. I can't complain about D&D 5th edition directly, but I'll try not to. I might start complaining about it. No, yeah, I haven't actually like really looked into the Pathfinder adventure paths. I've heard those are good, but I don't know how well that works in practice. Like, does it? Because I know, like, it's just a series of modules, but that doesn't really account for you going off the rails too much. I guess it's one of those things where the group has to be along for the ride of we're doing this. Adventure modules are old. That's old stuff. That's old stuff. Man, I don't know what I'm talking about. All I know is that those exist. I've heard of them. Yeah, I heard Pathfinder had good modules, but I don't know. Basically, waifu quests. Nice. That means it's good, right? Right? But no. Maybe I should read the Pathfinder rulebook. Then I'll become more powerful. That'll have to be after after I do the 5e like rant presentation nonsense. Yeah. I'm not just going to complain about 5e during that. I'm gonna like try to. I'm gonna do the most common mistake that anyone has ever committed. I'm gonna try to fix some things about 5th edition. It's the most common phrase that's nonsense. That's like said by anyone talking about RPGs that doesn't know what they're talking about. And you'd be surprised, but I don't know what I'm talking about. Pathfinder can get ERP-ish. Oh no. They don't discourage that? What do you mean don't discourage? You can't just say they don't discourage it. That means that they have to like encourage it. Yeah, no. not discouraging it would just be not mentioning it at all. But if it's enough of a problem, then there must be some sort of mention of whatever, of something you buy. Oh no. Specific blurbs about this wolf waifu in the winter module. Oh no. Is it about biology? It's about the number of, the number... There we go. I'm all out of tea. I'm running on water now. Oh, the Pathfinder threads waifu ranking. Okay. Well, it always goes down to that stuff on places where people can say whatever. I had a Hollow Knight waifu ranking stream. I can't judge. You just want to watch your female night elf World of Warcraft character dance and gold chart all day. You're banished to that server, man. I don't get it. I don't get ERP, and that's where I'm gonna leave that. I'm not gonna talk about that anymore. But, anyways, yeah. But Pathfinder is interesting. I've played my fair share of Final Fantasy XIV, and I don't get it. Running out of tea is truly a crisis. I'm not out of tea bags, but I'm out of prepared tea. Yeah, okay. No. What's bad about Pathfinder 2nd Edition? I remember hearing that it sounded like they were gonna fix some stuff about it. I wouldn't know. And by that I mean I don't remember. You might be correct. No, I heard things about Pathfinder 2nd Edition. Like, I assume they made it Balmung Fazarian Isaac Schneider. Is that the full name of Mr. ERP himself? The CEO of ERP? No. You know, I don't know. I've heard people online complain that they made it too much like 5th edition, or they tried to. I don't know what that means. I've never played Pathfinder or Pathfinder 2nd edition. I tried scrounging up some of the beta modules or whatever, like the playtest ones. But I don't remember if I had any luck or if I just didn't like reading it. How is it? Fuck, that's what I'm asking. I'll probably take Crown of Curses. Guns to make breakfast. Nice. Yeah, loading screen tips are the most important part of this game. Oh, there he is. Everything you know about Pathfinder 2 is the video game? The new one? I thought that was... Wrath of the Righteous. I thought that was Pathfinder 1st edition. Thought. I don't know. I assume they started it before 2nd edition came out or something. I don't know. I thought I remember looking that up. Just because I was interested. But, as always, I could be very wrong about everything. Okay, I can be wrong about a lot of things. It's very easy to do. But yeah, no. Huh. I need to... I said this too many times already, but I need to learn... I need to learn better RPG systems than the D&D one. The D&D one. Man. Yeah, no, okay. I can't complain about Critical Role effect. Maybe. Yeah, no, the idea of no, yeah, that is playstyle wise. It's technically not complaining about 5th edition. Maybe. It's just the idea that the GM is just there to provide the story. Like, the whole story. And everything else is just players trying to interact with the story. Yeah, because then you end up with railroading DMs. Okay. Maybe my 5th edition stream is just gonna be a bunch of GM complaints. Okay, it might be almost entirely GM complaints. Who knows? I'll have to try very hard to keep it not that. My forever DM is... He's not bad. He's not, like, actively bad. Came back to GM complaints. Yeah. He's not, like, actively bad. He's just, like, inexperienced. And he's probably listening to this right now. Probably not. But, I would like to compile my complaints and see, like... See if any of them I can get some, like, good advice, you know? To give him. So he can make better stuff. I don't know. I don't have trigger fingers, dang. Ooh, spicy. But yeah, hopefully that stream will be fun. I'll try my best to make it interesting. And by that I mean informative. It might not be interesting, but it'll be informative. Legends say if 2 more people talk about D&D, Matt Mercer's asshole form comes in to listen. He's not my DM. I don't care. Second stomach seems like the best one here. It'll be interesting. Yeah. Probably. I might end up making it a bit dry. Who knows? No, I'm definitely gonna link articles and stuff. Or, like, all the topics that I touch on. Chekhov's gun. Yeah. Okay, also, man, I've got too much GM advice that I haven't used. But yeah, yeah, no, having like environmental stuff for combat is always fun. Oh, that was close. Dog almost got me. But no. What was it? You need like 3 of the 5. You need to like describe something like 3 times for it to, and it will stick in the in memory, you know. So like, what would be a good example? I think the example used might have been like, I don't know, like a fungal cavern. Like, I don't know, you can smell the spores going into your lungs, and the ground squishes with the fungal life underneath, and I don't know, everyth's lit up in a blue glow from the mushrooms. And there you go. Now everyone knows that for the rest of this whatever, that it's yeah, 3 times. Dumb as bricks. Yeah, no, and now everyone will picture this as very, 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 very mushroom area, you know. Man, also, another piece of the... Okay, so I'm reading through the player's handbook again, just to find stuff to complain about properly. Also, I think I should read through the GM guide, or DM guide, or whatever. Same difference. Potato potato. because some of the advice is bad or just not given. Like, despite being very combat heavy usually, or at least most new players and or new GMs making it very combat heavy, there's no random encounter tables at all. There's like example ones in what, like Mordekainen's Tome of Foes or something, but not in the DM guide. So, somehow. Rabbit Paw? Nah. So there's no trigger fingers this run. Rabbit Paw should be good. I need ammo. But yeah, it would be nice if the DM guide was better. So at the very least, a lot of 5th edition. Almost did it. Almost did it. I'm inches away. Anyways, any system can be improved just by being a better dungeon master. You can GM a ham sandwich, okay? Now I'm not good. I have no practice. I've got like a tiny bit of practice, but no. Anyone with like a ton of experience can do like insane stuff with like nothing. I mean, yeah, of course you can just roleplay without dice. Yeah, that's just role playing, and that's improv. That's improv. It's a thing. People take lessons for that. But yeah, no. And then rules don't hurt. Usually the rules don't hurt. Maybe they hurt sometimes. In the case of no, not gonna bring it up. Yeah, you can do entire sessions with a single rule. You can do entire sessions with far too many rolls. In certain systems. It's too easy. Too easy to try to just like just trash talk. That's not even a D&D problem. That's just the DM problem. Although it doesn't help. I rolled diplomacy. Always do this. You know they are better after years. Oh yeah, with the rule of 3 or whatever. Oh yeah, 3 clue rule as well is also very important. Yeah, just because it does make it more interesting. Then the player needs to be gregarious. Yeah, that's roleplay versus whatever. But there is an in between I roll diplomacy and role playing an entire conversation with the shopkeeper, you know. Let's see what we got. Super plasma cannon. I've got to take it out for at least one shot. Ultra crossbow maybe. If there's an ultra shovel, I should take it. Doesn't look like it. So for the radioactive chair. Now this is okay. Let's show off the super plasma cannon. There we go. That was with the right click ability to make 1 billion copies. And now he's crying. Good. Well, anyways. Oh, and quite a few of these came with. I should be fine with what I've got. But yeah, no, the fine line of like, well, no, it's not a fine line at all. It's a wide gray area of why should this NPC do whatever, you know? Like as a character, don't just like roll diplomacy. Nat 20. This shopkeeper, this innkeeper will now sacrifice himself for you, no matter what the circumstance. You've gained a friend for life. The more reasonable side of that is like what is going on in this conversation? What are you trying to do, and what is the NPC trying to do? But yeah, having an ability check for that is a bit funky. And then, I'm trying not to complain about 5th edition specifically. Well, anyways, we'll leave it at that. I'll have to upload more VODs while I'll have to put like a ton of VODs to upload while I'm asleep. I don't know if the computer's gonna like turn off for leaving it inactive, but oh no. You dislike advantage and disadvantage? That's a good, yeah, fair enough. You know, I'm trying real hard not to say anything, but it does dissuade you from giving like individual modifiers and stuff, you know, like circumstantial bonuses other than advantage or disadvantage. The rule book itself, I think, or at the very least the rules. None of these are too good. But yeah. Advantage and disadvantage are okay. I do like it as an idea of like a quick bonus. But you can't stack advantage or disadvantage, so it just becomes about getting the situation good enough for one advantage. Like 15 people helping each other lift the cardboard box is mechanically, by definition, the same as 2 people helping each other lift the cardboard box. Although obviously, if it's to the point where there's 15 people lifting the box, then you probably shouldn't have to roll for that. But anyways, I need to contain my power. Oh, there's Ball Mum. I'm very low on ammo. Oh, frick. Mom. No. Oh no. Now I'm out completely. I don't even have Gamma Guts. I'm not doing any damage. Ah, frick. Gotta save it for the 5e stream. Yep, Thursday. Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, even then, like, having, like, some sort of magical assistance and a tool and someone helping you with something still only counts as one advantage. Just from like, pure mechanics of exactly what the book says, is that advantage doesn't stack. But yeah, that is on the DM to give circumstantial like bonuses, and also to set appropriate enough DCs. Like honestly, thought about trying out stacked advantage. I don't know how the math adds up. Yeah, it should be okay. I don't know. But yeah, that is a good question. How much each extra advantage adds? Well, I mean, yeah, but how much of a like number bonus does it give you on average? I know roll 3 pick highest is +8. Okay. Isn't one just like about +5 or +4? 4.5? Been a while. But yeah, I don't know. It is +5? Okay. D20 drop lowest. But yeah. Yeah, if only things were easier. Man. Yeah, honestly... I... 5d20 dropped the highest? Oh no. Only the highest one? That's a big number. Still. But no. What was it? Nah. Now my brain is going in circles. One moment. Let me get some more water. Alright. Everyone's gone? Good. Okay. Now I can talk about now I can rant about D&D. No. Yeah, not setting your like the DC of a roll like, as a DM, not setting the DC before you ask someone to roll. Okay, wait, no. Let's turn this around. Fuck complain about DMs. Let's complain about players. Yeah. Okay. Rolling the dice for an ability check before you're asked to make an ability check is not something you should do. That's all. Player hate. Oh yeah, good morning, Mobbase. Did you show up earlier? I don't remember. But yeah. Hag love, player hate, simple as. You just woke up? Okay, good. Good morning. But yeah, no. Player neutral? Okay, fair enough. But no. Just... Everything works better the fewer dice you have to roll. That is the biggest thing that I have to say without complaining about 5th edition directly. But the less dice, the smoother things are in terms of everything. So you can extrapolate whatever you want from that, but there's a lot of stuff that asks you to roll dice in 5th edition. Good morning, Jamie Demoni. Which has been real quiet since the stream dropped. You know, they're waiting for Thursday. Last night was D&D night. Oh, man. Same here. Think. Wait, no. Was it? I'm losing track of my schedule. I think that was yesterday. No, the day before. I don't know. I'm getting AM and PM mixed up. Anyways. Yeah, I did have a session. I did take notes on stuff that I didn't like about D&D. About 5th edition. You'll have to wait until Thursday for that. Yeah, it does suck missing streams sometimes, cause of playing, you know, funny card games and funny pretend elf video games with dice. Can't wait. See how much I can do. Anyways. Oh, speaking of cat waiting, I guess it's today now. But if you aren't already going to watch Corpse's site, Corpse Sound stream, do it. Civic duty and whatnot. I'm excited for that. Here's a secret. Don't tell anyone. Sometimes during D&D sessions, I listen to Corpse Sounds on my phone because it's nice. Don't tell anyone. But anyways, yeah, can't miss that shit. Okay, I didn't do that. What must have happened? Anyways, so, oh yeah, I forgot. I did enter the Pathfinder roster, and if I ever play Pathfinder as a player, I'm 100% gonna copy whatever build I get. 100%, no matter what. DM doesn't allow it, drop. Sounds like a lot of fun. But anyways. back to hating on D&D. Yeah, maybe I should do more player hate talk right now while I can. I'm not. Okay, admittedly, I'm a horrible player. Don't tell anyone this either, but sometimes I am on my phone more than I should be during a session. But even then, I sorry. I'm sorry, DM, if you're listening. You probably aren't, because you should be asleep. This is not normal human time zone. But sorry, I'm on my phone so goddamn much. I gotta keep up to date on everything. I wasn't like that before. Before I had to worry about VTubing nonsense. But I pretty much just sat there and waited for stuff to happen. Except now I'm sitting there. The 5e app. Oh yeah, no, I was on 5e tools the whole time. Still am. But that's because I'm reading for whatever next spells that I need to get. Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. Don't most of those have like advertisements though? Like, to level up, you gotta watch this advertisement, and then we'll let you keep going with your session or whatever. It doesn't sound that bad now that I think about it. But they could make it worse, and that's what scares me. You can make a character in like 10 minutes? Holy fuck. Damn, please don't boo me. I swear I'm just on 5e tools, I swear. No, like, honestly though, they're trying to 5e tools and RPG bot. Just so that I can min-max while I'm waiting for everyone to come up with their roleplay stuff. I'm not good at roleplay nonsense at all. It just bounces off me. I need to get more practice in that kind of stuff. I'm doing a good job right now. I've convinced you all that I'm a human streaming as a VTuber. Shit, I broke character. You let your players drag out an argument so you can sneak a bit of stream time. Dare I say, based. That's a good idea. Was it like a rules argument? Because I can understand that. You're telling? Good. It's fucking hilarious. Wait, yeah, hold on. Okay, you've been screen capped. In character? Okay. It's acceptable, I guess. Wait, no, a rules argument is acceptable. Did you pay attention to what they were saying? Chumner 5? Chummer 5? Huh. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Don't report. Bad DMs out of context? I didn't know there was that. You're getting reported now, kid. I'm sorry. You can't just get away with something like that. No. This is a tough boss fight. There we go. Nice. But yeah. Man. No. No, I can't complain about 5th edition. I do find character creation with lots of moving parts to be kind of tedious. Well, it depends on how balanced the parts are. Because I guess if most options are equal, you don't have to worry about what you choose so much. There we go. I didn't even complain about 5th edition that time. I complained about it between the lines. But anyways. Oh man. Okay, yeah, it is good for Shadowrun character building. Okay. Yeah, okay, with all this Shadowrun pushing that's going on, mostly by you, maybe I should try out Shadowrun. At least read through the stuff. Yeah, let's take back muscle again. Hopefully I get more good stuff. Yeah, no, I'm not a fan of, like, crazy character creation. Oh man, not... You'll complain about the 5e and I'll like it? No, because I want to save all this dumb nonsense for that stream. But... Oh no, oh no. No, I walked into that. Okay. 6th edition for the, fair enough. Forgot to do your what? Your what? Your corpse love? Based. Well, anyways. What was that? Now I've been thoroughly sidetracked. Damn it, you bastard! Okay, anyways. 5th edition. Okay, early 5th edition hate. Character creation. What was I gonna... What the hell was I gonna talk about? Oh, character builds. Okay, this is one thing that it's not 100% 5th edition specific, but I do like being able to change builds midway through, at least have some sort of input, like ability to customize something, like Bug Fables. I love the fact that you can just respec all of your levels. Like, just because, like, I don't want to have to start a new run if I want slightly different stats. 5th edition? Level 3, you're locked in for life. For the rest of the whole... Unless you're playing a caster, then your main customization comes from spells. Man, I don't want to repeat exactly what I'm gonna say. But, anyways, caster hate. No. Yeah. I think I am gonna, like, go through the classes and do, like, a little, like, line chart or something. Flow chart, line chart, some sort of chart of how much customization you have, like, in terms of options. And it's gonna look nasty because you got stuff like Champion Fighter. It's just a straight line. You don't get anything interesting. Well, you don't have any other options after you choose Champion Fighter. Your character is a Champion Fighter from now until level 20. You can get, I don't know, magical items that let you do other stuff in combat, but you're going to be using your attack action. Champions for people who don't want to pay attention? Yeah. Spellcasters, though. Every level, you get to swap out one of your spells. Which is, like what I was saying, which is good. Battlemaster Supremacy? Yeah. Battlemaster's the good one, right? But even then, you've got, like, what? 3 uses of your cool special ability? It's a little bit low. But yeah, and even then, the list isn't, it's not all good options. There's like a handful of really good ones, and then the rest are kind of mediocre, I think. At the very least, there's like, what, like 5 that are good choices, and you get what, like 3 of them, 2 of them. It's something. Feats do add a little bit of customization, but you're giving up your skills, like your ability modifiers. No. Just I'm going into the whole. I'm going into the whole thing. Okay. I'm trying to figure out how to talk about something else other than go through every single gripe that I have with the system itself. But it's too easy to get on a roll now that I've been going through it. Man, I haven't read through the DM guide all the way through, so that should be interesting. Talk about the fun times I've had with it. Yeah, that's a good point. I do like that it's kinda interesting. No, this is very hard. Just because it's easy to talk. It's easy to think of the things that I don't like, but no, I've had some. Yeah, I did have a good time. All the fun times I had. Like, okay, next topic. No. This was very recent. This was like a month ago or something, maybe. This doesn't have anything to do with 5th edition, though. Like, all of the good times are not edition specific. But just like DM specific, I guess, or creativity on the player's part. No. I do have a good one. I've had a lot of fun with the Bard and Polymorph, making people into giant apes, and then having someone else give them greater invisibility, so that you've got a giant invisible ape running around making like crazy attacks with advantage and being super tanky because everything's got disadvantage against it. That's a good time. That's a good time. Ooh, and the Tiny Servant. Bards Bards have incredible amount of utility. Okay, so Hypnotic Pattern outclasses Fireball in terms of a lot of things. Bards are the most fun. Yeah, I don't care about the stupid like horny bard stereotype. Like whatever. I don't care about that. Give me the spell list. Give me the spell list and all that stuff. I like support characters just because I can let everyone else do the work, and I can blame them when things go wrong. But I'll only give my ideas when they're good ideas, so that I get the credit. But no. Go long arms. Based. Exactly. I've played a lot of Medic, and when I played Overwatch, I played a lot of Mercy. Just because, like, I just want to sit back and relax and just do my stupid MMO job while everyone else does the hard work. And it's not my fault if I lose. As long as I did my best, everyone else did poor enough that we lost. Duh. That was years ago! Overwatch was okay when it came out. Every single update made it worse. Okay? That's like the most popular opinion I've heard about Overwatch, is that every single update made it worse. Yeah, complaining about Overwatch is super easy. Yeah, just like changing characters for the worst and all that stuff. Overwatch Apologist? It was an okay game. And then nothing else happened to it. It's still the same. Nothing... What, they added like 5 characters? Did they even add... They've added like 5 characters over years. So, like, what? It's nothing. It's barely. I don't understand how people can play games like that. Like, I guess like League of Legends as well, for like huge amounts of time, because it gets boring eventually. I'll make income out of this. You can sell my account when it doesn't work. You're gonna make income out of Overwatch? Oh, please don't. I don't think it works that way. But no. It started out okay, and it was fun for a little bit, and then nothing happened to it. Yeah, sunk cost fallacy. Okay, I've said this before. You may remember this, and you should remember this from now on. If you're playing a game and you're not having fun, then you need to reconsider why you're playing the game. If you think you're gonna have a pro League of Legends career, then are you? If so, then yeah, whatever, go for it. But there's certainly something else you could do with your time. Play for the skins, maybe. That is an opinion. Play for the fan material. No. No, listen. Please don't do something in your free time for fun if you're not having fun with it. Hate the game, love the shiny rewards. Now, that's just like a chemical addiction. Well, a neurological addiction. You're not enjoying the game, you're enjoying the rewards. You could play like anything else. You could just pop bubble wrap and you'd have a better time. Man, yeah, I wish video games were good. Like, yeah, I almost got into speedrunning once. I almost speedran Nier Automata, but I just didn't have fun. Like it was just kind of boring. And like at that point, it was just like, whatever. I learned the route, I think. Doing the clips is kind of fun. It's like, oh yeah, I'm jumping through the world. This is neat. But actually doing a whole run was kind of boring. And then the thought of doing that multiple times, like in a week, is like, I could be doing better stuff with my time. And so I stopped and I did better stuff with my time. Not really, but it's a nice way to hit games you like. Yeah, if you really like the game, then maybe it is fun. But like speedrunning for like attention or like getting a world record, you don't get money out of it. So you better be getting fun out of it. And doing something entirely Hintology run. Oh no. No. Doing something entirely just for like community recognition. You better be having fun while you're doing it. Otherwise that's a little unhealthy. Like VTubing entirely for attention. I'm having fun. I'm complaining about 5th edition. This is great. But if I was just sitting here and just waiting for people to say something in chat, well, I mean I do a little bit of that too, but I wouldn't be having fun, and then I would be wasting my time. I don't think I'm gonna, and I'm not making money off of this, so yeah, that would suck. But yeah, no. You don't have to min-max your life, but just have fun. Have fun, or make money, or get something out of whatever you're doing. At least get like better skills and something. Like yeah, now I know OBS. I know a little bit more about microphones and audio software and how to draw. But yeah, I guess I've gotten that out of it. Am I gonna go for affiliate? I don't know. I did get my taxes done, so I know the IRS doesn't have a gun to my head or like a sniper pointed towards my house at all times, so I should be good to go for it. But I don't know. Yeah, one of the big reasons why I don't wanna, that I know of. Yeah, fair enough. They don't have a financial sniper pointed towards me. I can't see it. Maybe the red dot is ultraviolet, and they're trying to give me sunburn. But honestly, the biggest reason I don't want someone to like gift like 100 subs and then I'll just say like, thanks, dude. Thanks for donating the subs, and then that's that. I don't wanna look like I'm giving off like fake emotions. But yeah, you wouldn't know what to do if that happened. Well, even then, like, someone gives 1 sub and like, thanks for gifting the sub. And yeah, that's that. They're like donating. I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of seeing notifications on streams that often, so it is nice. It is nice having an excuse. Be thankful now. I'm a little bit concerned about some parts of my public image for no real reason. I don't want to look like I'm advertising it in other people's chats too. I do love shitposting in Caleb's chat, you know? Just like that's a lot of fun. Because I can make him laugh. But yeah, I don't. That is a pastime. Hell yeah, bleed them dry. No. No, I just don't like. I don't like having notifications popping up, like, on the stream. I think I like it clean like this. Oh no. Yeah, it would be nice if I had the time to start doing highlights as well. But maybe the different PNG for every stream gimmick, or for every game, is a little bit more work than it's worth. But I did it and I'm sticking with it. Going affiliate doesn't. Yeah, but I know I'm gonna get a bunch of questions of like, I just subscribed. Why didn't a notification pop up? Well, I guess people can refund. Yeah, fuck them. If you really want to see notifications pop up, then you can refund it. I'm a billionaire doing streaming for fun. I'll neither confirm nor deny. I'll have a risotto worthy of my price tag. I'm just a streamer for fun. Nah. If I ever hit the point of being able to go for partner, then as insane as that would be, maybe I'd go for that. But I don't think I'm gonna be that much of a pro gamer. Well, yeah, that is the thing. Dogecoin money. Everyone's always talking about crypto. I do have Dogecoin somewhere in some like hidden far off crypto wallet somewhere. Embrace Odette coin. No, this was years ago when Dogecoin was the funny joke at the time, and I guess I have like a very small portion of a Bitcoin somewhere as well. It's weird to think about, but I have zero idea what the account details would even be at this point. It's that long ago. But somewhere out there is the paper bag Dogecoins. That's probably like what, like $10 worth of Dogecoins now? Yeah, you're a boomer. Yeah, senior money in duffel bag, yeah. Or lose it all in the sock market. I know more than I should about the stock market, but not enough to do anything super interesting. All VTubers should have crypto wallets. Oh, you're one of those guys, huh? Well. Anyways. Yeah, maybe. I'm not gonna stop people from giving me free money. But it is kind of weird. Yeah, I would have to make sure it's all anonymous, like donation-wise. I don't want people feeling like they should or shouldn't. Day trading streams win. Don't actually do anything with the wallet, just have it. Based. But yeah, no. Day trading is interesting, in a way. It's a lot more work than you need to put in. But anyways, the stock market and its consequences have been a disaster for humanity. No. Uncle Ted talk on the stock market. Never. It's paper bag in a bathrobe, skimming through the newspaper. Yeah, no day trading streams. Oh, that would be funny. I remember that. Okay, so some of you might remember this. The dude was in the news a while ago, like years ago. But Martin Shkreli, the guy that oh no, the guy that like bought the patent for like some like AIDS or HIV treatment medication, and like jacked the price up. Yeah. He used to do day trading streams, and like he'd let people call in and they'd just like insult him and stuff, and he's like, yeah, like what are you doing? You're like some horrible person. Like, yeah, okay. I don't know. You can find those. He certainly has a personality. I think the stream VODs are still alive somewhere. I know the person to ask. But yeah, no, Martin Shkreli is a madman. Yes, I'm a monster. How could you tell? Nah. I think he got busted for, or was that Elon Musk that? I hate these stupid internet celebrities. I just want regular internet celebrities that are okay and less Reddit or whatever. Good morning, Bunzel. Imagine watching someone's content because you don't like them. No, that. You have no idea how good the streams are. No, he had people calling in, like Skype calls and stuff, and it's just crazy. Just watch DSP. No, you watch DSP so you can catch another yab on stream. He, but no, I think he got for supposedly lying to shareholders, I think, or investors about some investment that he made. I don't remember. Yeah, there we go. Agua. Remember to take a 15-minute break for every hour you play. Ah, oh, brick. Oh, sorry guys. I gotta take a break. No. No. No breaks. No breaks. The guy, everyone who cataloged DSP ended up doing something worse. Yeah, no, the people that, like, obsess over other people, refill tea time? No. No, making tea takes too long. Kojima World Order, whatever. No. But no, like, the people that obsess over internet celebrities like that, you know, just like all the people that documented Chris Chan and all that stuff are usually also a different kind of weird. At the very least, a kind of weird or bad, you know. Man, the whole like Chris Chan thing is insane. There are some good documentaries on that are interesting, but like all the people like involved, like all the people that like trolled Chris Chan, you know, are very having VTuber sneezes. Look what you made me do. Yeah, I'm very congested right now. Yeah, I can't breathe through my nose, but so you will not get a sneeze from me, I don't think. Hope I don't have to take a day off next week. That would suck. Must like Christians. Yeah. Now they prevent new ones. That's sort of. I guess that's kind of nice. I guess. VTuber sneezes. Yeah, that's insane. Yeah, good thing I haven't gotten caught yet. I don't think. Yeah, now that... Man, it's fucked up seeing someone, like, mentally decline online. It's just like... Yeah, whatever. Anyways. I think Chris Chan watches VTubers. How long until Chris Chan becomes a VTuber? That's the more interesting question. The answer is probably not. I don't know. I don't want to keep up with Chris Chan. I think we all thought that question. Oh no. Are you accusing me? Yeah, big too much work. Yeah, you can't just draw a Crayola picture. You do have to rig it as well. No. Too busy. Sonochuba. No. So Sonochuba. It fits. Shit. That's Sonochuba. Claim the right to it. A quick Sonichu hoodie. You have the power, do it. You can be the one. You be the change that you don't want to see in the world. But yeah. Oh man, I'm I bet I sound very nasally right now. Cause it's nothing's coming out of my nose. Just send him the model. Yeah, do it. You're the only one preventing yourself from doing it. The new Chris Chan Saga documentary. Man, that is very fascinating to think that Christian Weston Chandler just might be the most documented human alive. Like straight up. That's fucked up. And for all of the wrong reasons. Like, yeah, the idea of people digging through someone's burned house to find, like, homework that they did, like, years ago is just... That's insane. No. Yeah, those kinds of people are, like... Yeah, the people that end up doing big yabs because they're insane. Even Jesus wasn't this well documented. They didn't have documentation back then. But yeah, nah. You'd think like, yeah, I don't know who. I guess when you have a large group of, or at least a group of people on the internet dedicated to something, no matter what it is, it always ends up being impressive. When it's like that insane level of dedication, for good or for ill, you get crazy stuff. Man, I hope the Robo Waifu project turns out well. Man, yeah, that's insane. There may or may not be a group of people, thinking of, like, putting their giant brains together. The YouTube child says, "Aw, man, yeah. Well, yeah, maybe." Yeah, that is weird to think that, like, people nowadays are putting all of their data online. I wonder when we're getting... good morning, Caleb. No. I'm not gonna rip on 5e, not right now. Not this stream. That's specifically Thursday. I'm saving it. I'm saving it for Thursday. 5e love. No, that's not allowed either. No, the idea of people putting all of their data up for like on the internet, and like in like however many years it's all gonna be there still. That's weird. You know what's fucked up? Oh, this is a weird thought. When are there gonna be more like profiles and stuff for dead people than alive people on the internet? Like, when is the digital population gonna be like more dead than alive? That's weird to think about. Now that's the real, like, now that's the real head scratcher, sci-fi, like, novel nonsense. Yeah, Hypnospace Outlaw is kind of like that. They're on a Lifetime. Yeah. Well, I guess you wouldn't have to count multiple accounts. Social media graveyard. Yeah, it is very interesting seeing forums that are like, if not dead, just like almost completely dead. That's a different kind of thing. Yeah, it does suck how the internet has been just like, just all mashed up into one handful of websites. Yeah, you used to have all crazy stuff. Man, fuck. Okay. I have this opinion for different reasons, but Discord kind of fucking sucks. Like, as like a social thing. Because I used to go on MTG The Source, and I really liked reading all the different stuff for different decks and whatnot. Like, going through the different threads for whatever deck. Especially goblins, of course. But now all of those like forum threads are now just Discords. And going through a Discord is like, scrolling back through a Discord is like worse than anything, in my opinion. Not worse than anything, but the difference in archival from like a forum thread to a like Discord is insane. I guess it's more like personal communication, but that's the kind of thing that I want to be able to like just check on what happened. Discord search is better than most forum searches. Yeah, but I like being able to go to, like, page 15 out of 100. Killed IRC and voice chats too. Must be registered. Yeah. Man. Also, also giving you info to Discord, whatever. I'm not one of those people that, like, hates Discord just on the fact that, like, people use it or whatever. But yeah, it is a bit annoying. Getting Google fixes for dead programs that never had a program forum. Fair enough. Man. Yeah, I guess that's okay. But no, I just want to see people talking about their goblin decks. No. PMG the fix. Oh no. No, works fine for me. No. Edit. Never mind. It works now. Man. Must be registered to access this file. You must have at least 10 posts in different threads to access this file. Post marked as spam is deleted. Follow check the access was unavailable. Isn't that like the Reddit experience? I haven't used Reddit like at all, but that's what I've heard from it. The guide available at this photo bucket link. Oh no! No! Not the dead photo bucket links. Man. It was the Henshin Justice Unlimited experience. What the fuck is that? Mega upload and rapid shit. Oh my god. I'm not even. I'm basically a zoomer, but digging through old stuff has made me appreciate I guess, the experience. Man. Yeah, now it's fucked up seeing, like, people younger than me, like, online. Because, I mean, like, it's just weird. I don't believe it. It's just not true. Reddit is just a forum that is automatically ordering the post by much people are hated despite having the actual answers. Yeah. Well, no, just even then, just I don't know. I think Reddit is okay for, like, very small communities that have very little activity. But, like, whatever. Like, yeah, it's just whatever. Like, if it's something that gets, like, very little attention, like, on a daily basis, then yeah, sure. There's nowhere else to go for this. You know, maybe those hacker forums would have a general for it, and it would die instantly. Or whatever they call it. Who knows? But yeah. Yeah, using like larger Reddit, like subreddits or whatever, it's just like not worth it. You're just wasting your time, I guess. I don't know. People fishing for the Reddit updates. Is that what the kids say? Yeah, no, I did see an article about that kind of stuff. About how people are just, like, you know, gaming social media and stuff just for the popularity points, you know. It's a bit weird to see. Thanks for the gold, Epic Stranger. Oh no. Here's a big brain article for all of you. This is like massive brain article. Okay. YouTube and the dislike button kind of stuff. Did they remove the dislike button already? But yeah, this is like about optim. Okay, we're going in deep. Not that deep. I can't go in that deep. I'm not a huge big brain gamer. But it's about like optimization, like how humans optimize. You know, evolution just optimizes stuff. Still use Form 3 stuff on XCOM Apocalypse. Is that the 3D one? Is that even worth playing? Alright, that's one of the weird ones, right? Or is that one of the good ones? Oh no, oh no, oh no. Nice. That's Enforcer. That one's bad, right? Oh no, Apocalypse was okay. But yeah, no, everyone likes talking about artificial intelligence and all that funny stuff, but the plausible real-time tactics? That sounds okay. I remember people talking about doing RTSs and stuff. Yeah, bookmark that article if you're interested in stupid big brain stuff. 'Cause I can't explain that without thinking about it hard enough. But anyways, yeah, I own Tooth and Tail, and that is a neat video game. It's basic enough for an RTS brainlet like me. But also, I want to get a controller hooked up so I can play like Pikmin. I haven't actually. I don't think I've. I think I have played, but I don't think I've beaten Pikmin 1. Played a ton of Pikmin 2. I love Pikmin 2. I really like the dungeon idea of you enter with however many Pikmin, and that's how many you get. Pikmin is the bomb. Yeah, Pikmin's great. I really want to try out Pikmin 3. I don't think they have those special consoles for that yet. Yeah, I was thinking about getting a capture card, but I don't expect anything to work well on Linux. And that's whatever. I don't know how well emulators would work as well. But yeah, no. Playing Pikmin on stream, now that's the life. Is that the game that plays like Overlord, right? It's the other way around, I think. I think Overlord's the one that plays with like Pikmin. Well, it's not entirely like Overlord. I played a little bit of Overlord. I don't remember exactly how it goes, but I remember it being a little bit of fun. It's different, but pretty similar. But yeah, no, I love how Pikmin looks. I really like the like little like being like tiny guys and then like tiny world and whatnot. Because like as a kid, you can like imagine like, wow, what if there was a Bulborb right here? It would be this big. That would be cool. I could pick it up. And that's that thought. That's why you play Pikmin. Wow, the Bulblax is like 1 inch big. I could fit them in my palm. I could have a jar full of Bulblaxes. Wait. No, don't do that. No, not the jar. But anyways, yeah. It's always a very neat aesthetic. I know a lot of other things have done that. Obviously, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids involves shrinking kids, and then they're really small and they like fight ants or something. I don't know. I'm not a boomer. I haven't watched that movie. Although, jar no. Go Minnesota. But anyways, yeah, no, the sequel to that movie was something else. What was it, like insanely bad, like direct to DVD? But no, I had a lot of VHS tapes at my grandma's, so I grew up with things like The Mask, DVD. Oh yeah, straight to VHS. Hell yeah. I mean, yeah, like, you know, like Aladdin, Oh, Atlantis. I've got a stack of some of those empty VHS boxes somewhere. Good morning, why not? Honey, I inflated the kids. No. Don't do that. Not on this stream. No. Go somewhere else for that. Let's see, I should be able to just push this guy over here. Nice. Alright, what was the new Bethesda game? Oh yeah. That happened. Grounded. Yeah. I saw that. I saw that that exists. But I don't know if it's good. That's always the question, isn't it? I took the screwdriver, but I didn't go to Venus. I was like, honey, I blew up the kids, and honey, we shrunk ourselves? Oh no. It's a bit lackluster? That's unfortunate. You get to fight bugs. Why'd they have to make it bad? Yeah. I wish video games were good. That's a stupid thing to say, but I just wish people made good video games. Man, whatever. EDF. I did get EDF working. I just changed the Proton version that I used, and it worked instantly. I played like the first 2 levels, missions or whatever. Yeah, they aren't bugs; they're monsters. As far as I'm aware, they never call them bugs, right? It was like, monsters! Monsters incoming! My gun's jammed! Bullets coming out! Stuff like that. I just think that's really funny that they just never... EDF is proof that games can be good. Okay. That's pretty high praise. Fun games are always full of bug or jank. Yeah, EDF is full of bugs. Bug Fables is full of bugs. It all adds up. Kingdom Death Monster, full of jank. And there are some bugs, but whatever. The theory proves right. It holds water. Oh, nice. Oh man, congestion sucks. Oh no, I don't even have I don't have trigger fingers. That sucks. No. There we go. But yeah, no. I know some people are wanting to do like EDF, like collabs, and also I know Mr. Lucianus, whatever. Grad isn't that bad. It's just standard. Not even subpar enough to be interesting. Just par. That sucks. EDF collabs would be sick. That's what I've heard. Also, I know Mr. Lucianus wanted to do Risk of Rain 10-man. I know I've gotten Risk of Rain mods working, so I should go ahead and do that. I've been playing a little bit on my downtime. I do feel bad being logged in and not working on something, but it is fun. I'm not a pro gamer, but I did manage to beat Monsoon with the Commando on this file already. I beat Monsoon on the Commando before unlocking the teddy bear, the tougher times. So you know I'm a gamer. But yeah, I wish I could have started a stream with that much progress on my save file. And my rep so I won't get kicked. Yeah. Oh, also so that I was thinking of streaming it last week, but then people announced a Risk of Rain 2 collab that week as well, and I think I'm very concerned about like looking like I'm just streaming something because someone else streamed it, like trying to clout chase or whatever the kids say these days. I know that's like irrational, but whatever. At least I did something that I thought was probably more interesting than just doing Risk of Rain 2. Doing the whole dungeon thing. That was an okay stream. I had fun. I didn't get too drunk, unfortunately. But I did my best to get drunk. Just do one. I've done a lot of Risk of Rain 1 streams. Not too much, though. I don't think I need the flat cannon. But yeah, Risk of Rain 1 isn't that much fun. Like, honestly. I'm a bit too rusty at it to have as much fun as I want. Man, it's been a while. I used to I had a lot of hours at the Risk of Rain 1. Well, not a lot. 100 isn't that many. But not for a roguelite. You gotta go like gamer hours, like 1,000. I need to check my Binding of Isaac hours. Yeah. Got baited into buying Risk of Rain. Oh man. It was a lot of fun. I had a good time with it at the time. Yeah, it was pretty unique. Kinda. Risk of Rain 2 though, I can vouch for it being very, very good still. And it's not the best video game. It was kind of expensive back then. Maybe like 20 bucks. Definitely not like 25. I don't know. I don't think so. Yeah, Risk of Rain 2 is a lot of fun. And it's not like, doesn't have anything bad with it, you know? The only thing wrong with it, I guess, is like just how good of a strategy stacking the tougher times is. Just how that's like the meta. But yeah. Good video games are fun. That's the indie game era that I remember. 2 looks good, but you're still bitter about 1? Yeah. Risk of Rain 2 is less balanced than 1? Maybe. It is a little bit too focused on movement. Like, there's a lot of things that can quickly one-shot you. You just gotta not take damage in the first place. But, yeah, whatever. It's still a lot of fun. Oh, I was yawning, no! Best 2D, 3D transitions? Maybe. I wonder how that compares to, like, I don't know. Like, the Mario games, or like, Legend of Zelda. Man, that's insane that Ocarina of Time and Super Mario 64 were that good for what they were at the time, you know? Balance isn't necessarily important for games. That's a good point, but at a certain point, it does become a problem because it impedes on fun. Here's the gamer definition of fun, is like how many interesting choices you make in a given amount of time. When a run feels like it's out of your control. Yeah. Well, also, yeah, the other part of the balance is, are you like actually doing anything, or are you just hoping that you get good RNG and everything else is up to whatever? I do think the 3D printers and stuff do help make Risk of Rain 2 it feels more balanced, at least. Like, it feels like you have more control over the run. But I don't know if that's true. Feels like it, though. That's what counts. Long arms. Oh yeah, good morning, Dorak? Urak? Yeah, I should have taken long arms, but I don't know. Yeah, that actually might have been the better choice. Damn. Normally I take long arms way too often, so I've been trying not to take it that much. Good morning, Richie. Yeah, well, Genshin is a very different experience. Losing is fun, but there doesn't need to be an easy way to win. No, that's the problem when you got, like, it's unbalanced enough. Oh yeah, there's long arms. No, yes. Gungeon and Nuclear Throne are very different games. This one's much more arcadey than Gungeon. And Gungeon is more unlock focused, I guess. And it's a much longer run. Yeah. This is very nice to turn my brain off and talk to. But yeah, what was it? Yeah, no, making interesting decisions is the core part of like having fun in a game. Like shooters and stuff, you're making decisions of like more like, I guess, unconscious decisions usually. But like something like I guess in the case of Risk of Rain, you're mostly just picking up items. The real decision is like, how much time do I want to spend on the level? And yeah, to each his own. Yeah, no. Gungeon is very good. I might play it on stream, but I do like Nuclear Throne a lot just for how streamlined it is. That's another gamer phrase, is that perfection is achieved by taking away or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, no. It's been a while since I played Gungeon. But yeah, no. Man. What was I thinking about? I don't know. There are certainly some good articles on what makes video games fun and how to make video games fun. Oh, Nuclear Throne's too hard. It's not that bad. Usually. Boiling Veins. If I do start looping, then this will be helpful. There we go. And there we go. Okay. But yeah, no, I don't know who said that definition or who defined that kind of stuff. But yeah, no. When your video game or whatever has like a bunch of options for stuff, but there's like just only one real good option, then that is a little bit annoying. It's not as fun to do something like that. Like Nuclear Throne does it well, I guess, with the mutations being 4 like randomly selected ones. But like you can get one of the good ones, like Strong Spirit, and that's like an auto pick every time pretty much. But if you don't have any of the auto picks and you've got all bad ones, or at least subpar, then you do have to make a choice at least. And I guess that's where the fun comes from. That's where they keep it. Yeah. That's a good point. I need to learn how video games work just so I can make a fun video game. Oh, a lot of snipers. But yeah, no. Video game development always sounds like something that would be fun, except for the part where you actually have to do it. What kind of fun game would I make? Yeah, that's one of the problems as well. I don't know what I would make. What would be something that I have to get out there? Maybe I'd do something like Bravely Default, but try to make it more balanced. Like I said, the planning phase is fun unless you have actual experience making games. I don't have the idea guy curse. I just think it sounds fun. I don't even have the ideas. No. But no. What was it? Like Bravely Default, but that's not a very balanced game, and it does have problems with that. In that character building, you just end up with you've got the idea, guy, Chris. Oh no, never mind. I feel bad for you. But no, Bravely Default is not very balanced. It's... I really like the class, the job system, where you like, equip whatever job, level that up, and all that, and you unlock stuff or whatever. Like, you unlock... There's just a lot of customization that you can do, but there's just a lot of stuff that isn't worth it, you know? Like, it's not worth your points. Bravely Default's fun. It gets very broken. You can do infinite combos in your RPG much more easily than you should be able to. Yeah. I know some people have done, I hope Bravely Second ends up good. I mean, Bravely Default 2. Okay, that's another funny thing. Bravely Default, Bravely Second, Bravely Default 2. Heavy Slugger? Maybe. 8 gold to kill a boss? Yeah. Yeah, no. That is interesting. I don't... Okay, this is something that I don't like. Having gold in RPG games, or whatever currency, it always ends up just being trivialized by the end. Or, not always, but usually. Having something where money actually matters is interesting, usually. I guess I can... I've thought about that with Hollow Knight, where... I'll probably take Scarier Face. Where, like, there's the Lumafly Lantern, which costs a lot of money, but there's a lot of other stuff that you can buy that costs small amounts of money and is good. You need the Lumafly Lantern eventually. Oh, I don't think you need it, but there are parts where you pretty much need it. And then, like, you know, a lot of the early game is spent, like, looking at the Lumafly Lantern and wondering, like, when am I gonna buy that? There's all this other stuff that I'd like to buy, but... And Luck and Fallout New Vegas and getting banned from the casino? Oh no. Making money have weight. Yeah. Oh yeah, Darkest Dungeon does that well as well. Darkest Dungeon is not as balanced as it should be, I guess. Well, not... No, it is. Maybe. It just gets... It's too repetitive. But... I do like the, Oh no. Oh no. Then let me save ammo and take the Heavy Slugger instead. I do like inventory management and something like that. Like, you have to think about what you're taking and why you're taking it whenever you pick up, like, any item. Like, your inventory gets crammed quickly. That's one of the few things about Skyrim that I enjoyed. Like I played Skyrim, not that long ago. With mods, of course. And I still like the idea of going into a dungeon and filling up your inventory with stuff. And then going back and selling it. That gameplay loop is enjoyable for some reason to me. I don't know why. But I like it. But yeah. Just going through, picking up everything that's not nailed down, and weighing, like, value versus weight. It's kind of neat. But Skyrim's got other problems. Mainly, combat's kind of weird. Whatever. Skyrim just is weird in general. But yeah, Darkest Dungeon does it well. Especially having, like, different item types, I guess. Like, you've got the keys that you want to save for a secret room, if you ever get one. because you'll get a really good reward. You love Skyrim? Yeah, Skyrim's okay. It's not the most impressive game anymore. Was it? Was it in the first place? Yeah, maybe. For a little while. Man, I just want to play good games now. Haven't played Dragon's Dogma. That came out about the same time. Morrowind. Yeah, Morrowind is janky. Yo, Noid 2, Enter the Void. Near Gestalt and Replicant. There are Fallout New Vegas. If you're going for same gameplay style but better story execution. Morrowind has not aged well, but it is still playable. And the storyline doesn't age. Or at least shouldn't. But yeah, now Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, the graphics. The graphics don't look better than they did before. But the mechanics are also very, very old. You get some funny stuff. It's definitely not... Well, no, it doesn't need to be balanced. That's not the point. The point isn't... Or maybe it is to make cool builds. I don't know. Yeah, in a game where you're making character builds, you need to have balance. Gameplay and mechanics would need quality of life improvements. Yeah. And that's why you just do New Vegas or something. I think that's the closest thing to Skyrim that you can universally say does a good thing. Arrows not going through doors. Okay. It also doesn't really explain the stats, does it? It is a little bit too easy to make a character that just like doesn't do anything. I know nearly everything is based on stamina. But yeah, no. I should go back and try playing Morrowind again. I played it not that long ago. I do own it on the computer. In fact, I told my friends that I pirated it when I actually bought it, just because I didn't want them to think I was a nerd. A remaster? That would be interesting, but I don't think they would do it. That all the mechanics got oversimplified. Yeah. I'm still a bit sad about not having acrobatics in Skyrim. I did a lot of jumping around in... Oh no. I did a lot of jumping around in Oblivion as a young boy. Jumping around everywhere was silly though. Yeah, good morning, Germ. Jumping everywhere was silly, but it was fun. Man. Yeah, getting your acrobatics up to the point where you start taking fall damage just from jumping and landing slightly below where you started. Now that's gameplay. No! You give me XP for walking and jumping. Oh, that's another thing I don't like about Skyrim, or that it does poorly, is that in Oblivion as well. No. Well, that's a good point for tonight. Now I'm wearing out my... But yeah, open MW. Yeah, that's how I played it. Daggerfall remaster. Maybe. Doesn't sound too bad. Let's see who's up right now. E-Ghost. Nice. He's playing the Staker. A Unity port for Daggerfall. That's weird. Hmm. Man, when are they? When are they gonna do the? When are they finally gonna cave in? And what was it? Oh yeah. When is Nintendo gonna stop being a coward and let the Mario 64 PC port exist? But anyways, thank you everyone for showing up. And have a good night, good day, good time. All right. Later, everyone. Oh, thank you for the compliments. All right.
Not a big deal at all. Give me just 1 second. Uh, what happened? What happened? Oh, hi, paper bag.
Last time you
Yes, I
tried.
am the e-ghost. As you can tell from my AK and my respirator and my backpack. Also, hello there, Ismi Davsta. E. Electronic. I am the electronic ghost. Unless there's another one, then I'm the second one. Or maybe I'm the first. I don't know. I still don't know. But, hello there. Hello there, Raiders. Welcome. We are currently playing Stalker Anomaly. Yes, I am a poltergeist. Except I don't have any of the cool powers like the ones in this game do. I'm just, I can just scare people. I guess. Don't do this to me, Bag. Please. Please, no. I don't want to be the 5e ghost. I don't